Most days for me are great. I think everything about my life is wonderful. I'm very happy with my wife, my friends, my children. Once again, I always feel that there's more to do tomorrow, but I'm happy. Well, I think that I'm trying to live the kind of life I talk about, with eating right, being the right weight, exercising, getting a lot done during a day. I like to get a lot done during a day. In fact, every night when I go to sleep, I think about what's undone. But I think I get a lot done.
Don't forget to tell people you care about that you love them. I think that's probably my best advice.
When someone in our family does something out of the ordinary, and it happens quite often, believe me, we have a cheer. You know, instead of saying clapping or something like that, we have a cheer. And it goes like this, and I hope that in generations that follow us, that you continue with the same cheer. So there's a short cheer, hey, the long cheer, hey, 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 short chair, hey, long chair, hey, 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 short chair, hey.
I do want them to know that they each have a very specific spot in my heart. They don't share at all. They each have their own spot. And I think they each know where it is, too, as a matter of fact. So, Suzanne, you are one of the kindest, down-to-earth young ladies I am proud to say is my granddaughter. And I'm thrilled about your marriage to Ashley. And happy, happy, happy for the two of you. You have been such a delight to both Saba and to me. And your ability to teach children with special needs is just so suited for you. I love how you've come out of your shy shell. Once you went to college, you really became your own real person. And what you've done in the Jewish world is a thrill for me. I've always told you you're taking over for me, so you're next in line. And I love you. And Sarah Bell, Miss Sophistication, you have gone well beyond what I think you thought you could do, in high school anyway. You woke up in college and you worked your rear end off. And look at you today. At the age of 25, you have a job most people dream of. And we're so excited for you and proud of you. And we just know that you have just begun. You have a lot more you're gonna reach, a lot higher. You've got a lot yet to explore, and we can't wait to see it. Sasha, I'm excited that you're getting ready to go to college. Before long, you'll be a university student. You'll be on your own. You're gonna really know how to dance because you were the best in our dance class that we did together. And you're a very tall, handsome guy. And I know you're gonna be successful in whatever you decide to do. And Nathan, I hope you make it to the NBA, because that's exactly where you put all your balls in one basket. No pun intended. Anyhow, the girls are all over you. You'll find the right one day, and then you'll know what it's like to be a dad. Carly, you are a wonderful, wonderful mom. You have really managed to change your role from a college student to a mother in a very beautiful way. And we're all very proud of you for that. And Marley is very lucky. Then there's Harrison. Harrison, you've always been what your Saba nicknamed you as Little Man, because you were always sort of a man, even when you were tiny. You somehow, just like I recalled when we were on our trip together in Galapagos, you were already at an equal level with the adults. So you've got very special traits about you. Suddenly you got very tall and your voice went down very low, and we had to step back a minute and realize that you were growing up. And we love everything about you. We love everything about you. You need to stay straight on course and not bend your philosophy of getting the greatest grades and doing the very best at everything you attempt. Because you can't afford to slack off because you have too much at stake. You really can accomplish almost anything you want to do. I believe that. And Adaminsky, you have the knack or the gift of gab. And you really have intuition, more than almost any of the other grandchildren so far. You are the only one, and my sidekick, I thank you, in the Softest Stock Club. You are a business guy, and I think that's probably the direction you're going to take. I can't tell you the times I've loved spending an hour, hour and a half with you just on the computer looking up stocks and evaluating, should we buy this, should we sell that, what have they done? You've been a real treat on so many levels. You are a little reticent to let your feelings out. And I think that once you can do that, once you can really spit it out, whatever you're feeling, and talk about it, you'll be a lot happier. And I'd like to see that happen with you. And Astrid, 9 years old right now. No, you're not 9. You're only 7. In fact, you're going to be 8 in a couple weeks. You are a lot like Sarah Bell. You've got a style all of your own already. You've got no qualms about being in the forefront. You ask questions, difficult questions. You're smart as a whip, and you are so much fun. You can do anything. I can't wait to see you in the next few years. Now there's Teo. Teo, at age 5, you are still a little terror, but a cute one. And I think that you're going to be wrapping us all around your finger very quickly. You have a big personality, very big. And sometimes we're not quite sure which one is showing up. But you're going to be a lot of fun to watch. And you're going to be very tall, I have a feeling. And then there's little Fiona. Well, Fiona, you weren't supposed to be here. And we feel like and talk about you as our miracle grandchild. Your mommy and daddy wanted you so badly, and they were willing to do just about anything. And just before they gave up, you were on the scene, and you have given a big smile to everybody. And already I see at age 20 months, you are Miss Personality, and you have already got an attitude. So you're going to give us all a run for our money, and we can't wait. And you're all the dearest things in my life. Well, I would like to pass on to my children, and especially the grandchildren, and some thoughts. One of those thoughts is to always strive hard and work hard to go the next step higher, and don't give up. Don't ever, ever, ever give up. That's really important. Get good grades in school. Start young and work hard at that age, because that's like the platform off of which you can jump and do anything you want to do in life. Take care of each other, your siblings. Communicate a lot. We love to hear from each of you. It's so meaningful to us when we get a call from you that I only pass that on because it's really, really wonderful. So don't forget to make those calls. Keep your eyes open for opportunities, because there's always something else out there. And be willing to take a dare, take a risk, because life's short at the end of the day. And you can do it. My feeling is, if you set a mark for yourself, you can do it. You just have to put all the pieces together and decide you're going to make it happen, whatever it takes. And know that you can be a leader or great at whatever it is you choose. But it doesn't come just because you think you want it. It again comes through working hard and making it happen yourself. And be happy with yourself. I think a lot starts from that point. It took a long time before I figured out who I was, and really a long time. I think I was 28 years old before I woke up and really realized what I was all about. And I think that everybody develops that at a different stage in their life. And you have to like yourself if you're going to be able to help and be in love and care for others. And I think it's important to do something in your community, whether it be just local, or just in your general community, or just on your street, or even bigger than that. But whatever it is, we all play a part in making the world a better place. And you'll feel better for doing it. You get 10 times back from what you give on all those occasions. Some of you call me Mom, some of you call me Safta, one of you calls me Ima, and I love all of those, actually. And sometimes when I write a note to all of you together, I have to have that whole line. I have to have Mom, Safta, Ima, Sandra, and it's okay with me, because you're what really makes the family stay together and tick. We know that, we girls. We know how it operates. Because I can tell you right now that when I call your husbands, they always refer me to you. So I know exactly the roles you play, and I've told you before, I think I wrote you a note once several years ago, but I think I would like to say it again, that thank you for being such a great partner to our sons. Because as you know, nothing's more important than your life than the kids. And if our sons weren't happy, we couldn't be happy. And that's really the bottom line. So Sandra South, you keep Stephen able to run around and do his work and stay calm. You are really so organized, and you really are tremendously talented at putting together things in a very exquisite way. I really look to you for those kinds of examples, and I have copied you on occasion. Thank you very much. So your mothering skills and your love for family is really top. And Pam, you are so much fun, and we can hardly ever wait to be around you because of your character, your characterness, I should say. You're just a barrel of laughs. You are always in the kitchen making food and cleaning up, and you're very good at that. And we're proud of you. You've become a wonderful cook. And of course, Saba always exclaims that he's got a gift in you and that you're a tennis pro, and that's been a big part of the family's life. Is we have so many tennis players, so it's really been a kick. And I loved our time together in New York, and I hope to have many, many more. And Saskia, you're the other Saba helper, in that you are the one that, well, it's not just Saba, it's everybody in the whole family, let's face it. They all call you with any problems because you're the psychiatrist in the family. So you've got a lot of balls you're bouncing all the time. I think that now that Teo's going to be in school and you don't have so much running around with the one in one place and one in the other, and your life will settle down a little bit there, and you can really, in a little more relaxed way, enjoy everything you have together out there in Portland. You're so in tune with one another and love to do so many of the same things that's really, really a great thing. I've always felt that having things in common is an important piece to a successful marriage or relationship. And Brian and Sarah. Sarah, we thank tremendously for really setting Brian into a lot of different paths that were so good for him. You took away the television, which was really great because he would love to just watch television a lot. And you changed his whole way of eating. He's Mr. Health. I mean, he got that degree online to be a health coach, and that was all with your influence. And Brian has this facility to be a dreamer. And there's nothing wrong with that, but you're there to sort of be a sidekick / coach and keep him from like going too far off the scope of things. And we love that about you. And you're so calm and sweet and adoring and loving, and you're perfect together, and you really have helped Brian in every aspect of his life, and we really thank you and we love you. So I guess with that, I feel like a very lucky mother-in-law, and I don't know how you feel about it, but you know, I hope that you have had a lot of fun with me over the years, because I sure have had with you, and I think we're just beginning. Who knows what we're going to do next?
How do I want to be remembered? I want to be remembered as a good son, good father, good grandfather, maybe even a good grandfather, great-grandfather. I want to be remembered as someone who loved all of them. I want to be remembered as someone who worked hard Got a number of things done that were important to me. And most of all, I want to be remembered in the success and happiness of my children and grandchildren. That's so important to me and always has been.